Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Well, today we're going to be cooking up some seafood spinach dip, yes, with some toasted French braid. So let's get started. Okay, here you guys, this is the ingredients that we're going to be using. We're going to be using some crawfish tails, some claw crab meat, some shrimp. I got some flour here, butter, minced garlic, whole milk, spinach, of course. We have 1 onion, some parmesan cheese, and we also going to be using some cream cheese. And this is our French braid that we're going to be using. So let's get off into it. Okay, you guys, we're going to start off with 1/2 of a red onion. We're just chopping this up. Okay, you guys, we're going to start off with a tablespoon of butter in our pan. We're going to put our pan on medium high. Okay, and once our butter starts to melt, we're going to be adding our shrimp. Okay, you guys, now that our butter has melted, we're going to add our shrimp. These was large shrimps that I cut in half. Okay, and we're not going to cook our shrimps all the way till they're done. We're going to only cooking our shrimps until they turn a little pink, and we're going to take them off because they will finish cooking in the dip. Okay, so we only cooking till they turn pink, a little pink, and we taking it off. Okay, and I'm seasoning our shrimps with some Old Bay, garlic powder, onion powder, and some black pepper. Okay, now that we didn't season our shrimps, we're just gonna toss them in our pan for a few minutes just so they turn a little pink, and we're going to be taking these off. So this only gonna take like 3 to 4 minutes, and then we'll be pulling these shrimps out the pan. Okay. Okay, you guys, now our shrimps been cooking to 3 to 4 minutes. Now we taking them out, put them in a bowl, and we're going to set them to the side. Okay, and I'll show you guys the next step. Okay, you guys, we're going to add a little more butter to our pan. And once our butter melts, we're going to be sauteing our onions. Okay. Okay, you guys, now that our butter has melted, we're adding our red onions. And we're going to be only cooking this for a few minutes just until our onions get a little softened. Okay, and we're also going to be adding some minced garlic in the mix also. So I'll be cooking this for like, I say 3 minutes, and then I'll add my minced garlic and then cook it for another additional 3 minutes. Hey you guys, now we're about to add a tablespoon of our minced garlic in the mix. And like I said, we're going to be cooking this for 3 more minutes. We cooked our red onions for about 3 to 4 minutes. Now we're adding our minced garlic, and we're going to cook this for another 3 minutes. And I'll show you guys the next step. And you guys, it's smelling good in here already. Yes. Okay, you guys, now we're adding our flour to the mix, and I'm using 2 tablespoons of flour. And we're going to be cooking our flour for a few minutes just to get that raw flour taste out. Okay, and after this, we're going to be adding our whole milk. Okay, you guys, now we're about to add our whole milk to the mix, and I'm using 1 cup. Okay, but we're going to add our milk slowly. We're not going to pour all at one time. We're going to pour slowly, and we're going to whisk. Okay. So, because we add our flour in here, and of course, this is going to thicken up. So, we're just going to add slowly and whisk. Okay. Okay, you guys know we're about to add the cheese to the mix. Okay. And it's going to thicken up some more. So that's why I said before we have to add our milk slowly, because we're definitely going to need some more to the mix as it's going to thicken up a bit after adding our cheese to the mix. Okay. And as you can see, it's thickening up already. Yes. Okay, you guys, adding a little more milk just to thin it out a little bit. So yes, that's why we have to add our milk slowly. Okay. Okay, now we're about to add some spices to our mix. I'm using some Old Bay in here. And I'm going to be using some garlic powder, onion powder, and some black pepper. Okay. This is going to be super delicious, you guys. Seafood spinach dip, yes. I love it. Okay, we're going to stir everything up. So I think this is about it. We don't need to add no more milk to the mix. Hey you guys, I forgot to tell you about one ingredient, and that's the cream cheese. So we are going to be using some cream cheese in the mix. Okay, and I'm using half of the pack in here. Okay. Okay, we done mix everything up. We done mix our cream cheese all up in our mix. And this is how we're looking, you guys. Okay. Now we're about to move on to the good part. We're about to start adding our seafood in the mix. We're gonna start off adding some crawfish in here, some crawfish tails. And I'm just using a half a cup of crawfish tail meat in here. This going to be super delicious. Yes. Now you guys, we're adding our crab meat in the mix. As I said, I'm using the same amount, about a half a cup. Okay, we're gonna mix all this up gently in the mix. So we didn't put our crawfish tail meat. Now we're gonna add our crab meat. Yes. Mix everything up. It's looking good. Yes. Look at that. Okay, now we're adding our shrimps back to the mix. Yes, we cooked our shrimps earlier. We only cooked it for a few minutes just to it turn a little pink. Now we're adding it back to the mix. So we have our crawfish tail meat, we have our claw crab meat, and now we add our shrimp. Yes. It smells awesome in here, you guys. I wish you can smell. Okay, you guys, now we're adding a half a cup of spinach in here, and I'm using frozen spinach. Make sure that you squeeze all your juices out of your spinach. Okay, mix all that up. You guys, this looking good. Yes. Okay, we're gonna mix everything up all together real good. Yes. Guys, look all of that seafood and that dip. Look at this. Yes. Full of seafood. Yes. You guys, we're going to add one more spices in here, and I'm using this seafood magic in here just to kick it up a little notch. Okay, and we're going to mix all this up, and we're going to be topping this with some cheese and putting it in the oven. Yes, I taste it, you guys, and it's delicious. Yes. Okay, you guys, now we're adding our Parmesan cheese right to the top. You guys, you can use how much cheese you like. Okay, I'm just tapping it all over the top. And we're going to be putting this in the oven on 375 for about 15 to 20 minutes. Just like that. We're going to top with some dried parsley right on top of our cheese just to make it look all pretty. I'm going to put a little paprika on top for color also. Just like that. Okay, you guys, we're about to put this in the oven on 375 for 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, you guys, while our spinach dip is in the oven, we're going to be working on our French bread. We're going to cut them in little small pieces, just like that. And we're going to be toasting this in the oven for our dip. Yes. Just like that. Okay, we got our bread on our baking sheet. We're going to be baking this for 5 to 6 minutes on 400 degrees in the oven. Okay, guys, our seafood spinach dip is out the oven, and this is how we looking. Look delicious. Yes. Okay, you guys, we're gonna take our toasted French bread, and we're just going to put it all around our pan for dipping. Yes, just like that. And you also, guys, could use chips for this if you like. It's delicious like that also. Okay, you guys, we're gonna put all our bread all around. Sprinkle a little more parsley. Now we're ready to dig in. Yes. Our seafood dip with our toasted French bread. Yes. Okay, you guys, it's time to dig in. Look at this. Yes, it's still hot, but I have to go in. Yes. This. As you guys can see, I ate about 3 or 4 already. It's super delicious, you guys. Yes. I'm going back in again because it's so good. Yes, super delicious. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoy. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do so you'll never miss another delicious recipe. See you guys next time with another delicious recipe. Bye-bye.